Banzai! I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and welcome to the Cobra Kai Kid, where today we are going to be talking about deleted scenes from the Cobra Kai Collector's Edition DVD set, Seasons 1 and 2. So, if you don't know, Cobra Kai officially released Seasons 1 and 2 on DVD, but that's not it. They released with it a nice headband, which I'm not wearing right now, but this is a different headband. But they also released bonus features, gag reels, bloopers, behind the scenes, and deleted scenes. Yes, scenes that we have never seen of Cobra Kai before. Now, when I heard that they were releasing this DVD, that was the very first thing that stood out to me were the deleted scenes. Because I've watched Cobra Kai a million times, and it would be nice to see something new. I'm just kidding. I would not mind watching Cobra Kai a million times because I love watching Cobra Kai a million times. But to see these characters doing new things, it's just cool. So I love the deleted scenes because it's like, oh my god! I can't really explain it. It's hard. If you're a true Cobra Kai fan, you'll know how I feel. I don't even have to explain it to you. But today, we are going to be talking about the second deleted scene from the Collector's Edition DVD set. Now, if you haven't seen my video talking about the first deleted scene, Karate is a Joke, where Johnny tries to promote Cobra Kai, and then he runs into some Taekwondo senseis. If you haven't seen that video, it's in the description. So make sure to go check out that video first. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because it's not like it's in order. It is in order, but you can watch this video first. So watch this video, then go there in the description. So let's get right into it. This deleted scene is called Karate Legend. Now, this scene takes place in Season 1, Episode 10, Mercy. And so let's just get right into it. So once again, I'm not going to show the deleted scene because I do not want to get copyrighted. However, I will explain it to all of you who want to know what it's about. So, it starts off, the camera pans from the audience to the high row where you have the 4 All Valley staff committee, the All Valley committee meeting members, except for Daniel. And they're all like, and one of the guys is like, great turnout this year. And then he's like, and the other guy's like, it's all about the blue mats. And then another guy's like, yeah, I'm sure the word really got around. Now, we saw this scene before, but this scene wasn't cut out of it's actually kind of funny because it's actually, the deleted scene is something extended on another scene. So this scene we saw in Cobra Kai Season 1, Episode 10. The scene I described to you, we did see, but there is more to the deleted scene than what we actually got in the episode. So in the episode, they actually cut it out, but in the deleted scene, there's more. So they show a little bit from before, and then it leads into something new. So now, you have, after the guy says, yeah, I'm sure the word really got out about the blue mats. They all turn around and they see Daniel LaRusso with Amanda, his wife, Anthony, his son, and Samantha, his daughter. They're walking into the tournament arena. And then Daniel's like, and then Amanda's like, I'll keep the car running, whatever. And Daniel's like, we'll just stay for a little bit, And then you have the committee members like, hey, everybody, it's the champion of the flesh, Daniel LaRusso. And everybody's clapping, and Daniel's like, yeah, thank you, hey, he's shaking hands, Now, we saw this scene already, and then he actually looks at his banner from 1984 doing the crane kick, and, I think that moment is one of the most greatest moments of Cobra Kai. I'd say it's a top 5 moment when Daniel looks at that banner of him doing the crane kick, and he's like, that's just such a special moment because it really connects the two. It connects Cobra Kai to Karate Kid. It's that's him. That is him. This guy, that's him. It's just so cool. And now, one of the things which, now the next part after that is the deleted scene. everything that I told you so far was in the episode. So if you're saying Cobra Kai Kid, that is in the episode. We already knew that. I know that. But this was what was included in the deleted scene, and now the new scene comes now. However, one thing that the deleted scene did differently with that scene was not have music. So I'm a huge fan of the Cobra Kai music. So I'm a huge fan of the show itself, but the music I'm just as big of a fan of. Leo Bernberg and Zach Robinson are musical geniuses. If you guys haven't listened to the Cobra Kai soundtrack, or maybe if you listened to it a little, I suggest listening to it again because it's really good, and I'm going to make a video about it. But basically you have, there's no music in the deleted scene. So when they're announcing Daniel as the, hey everyone, it's a champion in the flesh, there's no like music, like bum 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 bum. That 50th anniversary, that was the music that was playing during that scene. There was no music, so it felt very, very awkward, especially since we're used to the scene with the music. And then it was also super awkward when Daniel was staring at his poster, at his banner, and there was no music. You know, maybe if this was a scene that was originally used, maybe it would have been okay. But since we're so used to the music, the scene having music in it, it just felt very weird. It was just like, you heard like, while Daniel was staring at the thing, it was like no one was talking, and you just heard like people talking in the background. It was like, while Daniel's like having this like epic moment. So like the music is just so perfect, and that's another thing, like music is just such a key component, and I honestly don't think that this show would work if it weren't for the music. I mean, the writers are amazing, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure, you know, the show probably would work because the show is that good, but I don't think it would have that same impact if it weren't for the music. And even if you're not a huge fan of the music, like, maybe, no, I'm not saying you don't like it, but if you just have never really whatever, I'm sure if you took out that music, it would feel different. It would feel different, and it wouldn't feel as impactful. So I'm going to make a video on that because the music is a really big part. But now we get into the deleted scene. Anthony, Daniel LaRusso's son, actually comes up to Daniel and says, hey Dad, I just wanted to tell you that I think it's really cool that you're a karate legend. And then Daniel's like, oh, thanks, Aunt. And then Anthony's like, and like, you know I don't really say it that much, but I love you. And it was a really nice moment. It was really cute. It was, I you know, even though a lot of people don't like Anthony, I think he's really funny, and I would like to see more scenes with him. I think we're going to get some more scenes with him in season 3. I think he's going to be in more scenes with Sam, which is going to be cool. But it was a really cute moment, and I was kind of glad that they had that moment, because we don't really see that many, we don't see much moments between Anthony and, we don't really see any moments of Anthony, so I kind of like that. However, then right after that, so Anthony's like, I love you, and then Daniel's like, oh, Aunt, I love you too, and he hugs him. And then it was a really nice moment. And then Anthony's like, by the way, can I get it was, I forgot the name of the game, but it was like Call of Duty or something. It was like, or the Xbox, whatever. Like, I don't know. He wanted like a video game. So basically he only said I love you so he could get the video game. And then Daniel was like, and then Daniel just walked away. And then Anthony's like, so does that mean you're thinking about it? Like, so it was like, you know, you thought like throughout the whole scene, Anthony was like genuine and that he was like being nice and that he loved his dad. But then he was just like, oh yeah, can I get this video game, by the way? Like, it's really cool. It has all these features. And Daniel's just like, you know, so, now I thought that was really funny. I really laughed during that, and I love that. Just like the other deleted scene, I love it. However, I will say that, once again, I'm very happy that this was not used. Not saying it wasn't good, once again. it was a very funny deleted scene, and I would have loved to see it, but once again, when you look at the context of the show, you have to really think about the story in the context, and it's kind of cool that I'm on the same page as the writers, you know? I understand, well, the writers are geniuses, so, you know, they're not going to make any mistakes, but it's kind of cool that, like, watching back these deleted scenes, I can say, oh, I see why they did that. Like, it's kind of cool that I could connect to them. I don't know. But the reason I'm glad that they did not use this deleted scene is for two reasons. One, I don't know if the music wasn't in there because that was intentional. They just weren't going to have music in that scene, or if it was because it was a deleted scene and they just hadn't scored it yet. I don't know. But either way, I think when Daniel's looking at that poster, I think that's the perfect way to go into the tournament. You know, I didn't think this episode was a very serious episode. And, you know, sure, there were some jokes and stuff, but it would have just kind of taken you out of it, especially to go from that music, the epic music, to the little joke from Anthony. It would have been fun. Maybe it would have worked. You know, I'm not saying it completely would have ruined the whole thing. I think it could have worked, but I think what they did was better. We make it an intense moment, you know, and that's what this show is so good at doing, is evening out the intense moments with jokes, you know, because the jokes kind of play into the story more. But, you know, when they have intense moments, they don't like force these jokes. And I think, you know, they were trying to force that joke, and I think that's why they took it out, which I totally agree with them taking it out. I think it made perfect sense. I don't think it. I could see it work. I could have seen it working. Definitely, you need the music in there. If the music wasn't in there, it wouldn't work. But I could have seen it working. But I think what they did was better, because instead of having that whole Anthony scene, when Daniel looks out at that poster of him, it kind of goes right into the tournament. Welcome to the All Valley Under 18 tournament. You know, I just thought it was like, you know, getting right into the meat of things. You know, none of these like this is it. Like, so I really like that they did that. I thought it was a funny scene, but yeah. So it was it was just really funny because Anthony's like, I love you, Dad, and Daniel's like, really like moved by that. He's like, oh, thank you, like, I love you too. And then Anthony's just asking for a video game. So far, the two deleted scenes that we've talked about, once again, if you have not seen my video about the first deleted scene, Karate's a Joke, it's in the description, so make sure to click that below. But both deleted scenes, I was glad that they weren't in the show. I thought they were very funny scenes. I thought they were good scenes. But once again, when you look at the context of the show, when you look at the scenes surrounding it, when you look at the development, when you look at the storyline, even though you have some things that are good, it doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that it doesn't work with the other things you're doing. You know, you can make this really cool movie about Pennywise, which I actually did on my other channel, and you guys should check that out. DrewTube. The link is in the description. If you make a really cool movie about Pennywise, if you're making a film about Pennywise, but then have a scene where a monkey is chasing a car, like, that scene of a monkey chasing a car could be really, really good. It could be the best scene of the movie, but it doesn't fit with the Pennywise thing. So if that makes sense, you know, if you're making a movie about Pennywise and you have a scene where a monkey is chasing a car, you're not going to, even if the monkey chasing a car is the best part of the movie, it still doesn't fit in with if you're making a Pennywise movie. So same thing for this. These deleted scenes are very good, and I think I would have wanted them to be in the episode, and I'm sure they did too, because they made them. But if you look at the context of the story, if you look at what happened before, if you look at what happened after, I am glad that so far these two deleted scenes were not used, and I agree with their judgment of not using them. I think every scene that we've got in Cobra Kai has added more to the story and it's just perfect. And there are some deleted scenes which we'll go over in other videos. There are some other deleted scenes which I would have wanted to see, which I thought could have been in it, but weren't. So we will go over that next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to karate chop that subscribe button and Hoya the notification bell and Hoya the like button, and then go into the comment section and a comment. What did you think about this deleted scene? Would you have wanted to see it in the episode, or were you fine with it not being in the episode? Me personally, I was okay with it not being in the episode, but let me know what you guys think. Also, make sure to share the video with all your Cobra Kai friends, and until next time, Cobra Kai never dies.